Hello everyone, buckle up. Today's geopolitical whirlpool is spinning faster than ever. First up, Russian Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov made a rare appearance on NBC's Meet the Press, speaking fluent English, of course. He denied Russia ever targeted hospitals, schools, or even American-owned electronics factories in Ukraine. Not a single invasion mentioned. Instead, he pivoted, Ukraine is mistreating ethnic Russians, and Europe is to blame for prolonging the conflict. Then came Vice President JD Vance playing the flip side. Russia supposedly made significant concessions. Lavrov's narrative got a quick counterpunch, praising the possibility of respecting Ukraine's territorial integrity and government. Two diametrically opposed stories, broadcast on the same line, classic political tug-of-war. Now, this is where the powers play invisible chess. The Pentagon, using a stealthy new review mechanism developed by Undersecretary Elbridge Colby, has secretly blocked Ukraine from using US-made long-range ATACMS missiles inside Russian territory since late spring. Even Britain's Storm Shadow missiles are restricted if they rely on US targeting. These weapons have destructive reach up to 190 miles and could target Russian airfields and command centers. Yet the gatekeeper now is Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, acting under President Trump's administration. This reverses Biden's late-term policy, which briefly allowed such strikes. And while Trump rhetorically supports Ukraine's offensive needs, the policy hasn't changed. The message? Ukraine may still be under tight leash. In parallel, an $850 million arms package including 3,350 ERMs, extended-range air-launched missiles, was approved, but use of these also requires Pentagon approval through a color-coded, green-yellow-red, stockpile assessment. Ukraine, for its part, is scrambling, turning to homegrown long-range weapons like drones and the Flamingo missile as fallback options. Meanwhile, Lavrov hasn't lowered the bar for peace. He outlined terms that are essentially non-starters. Ukraine must become neutral, non-aligned with any military bloc, and give up all its nuclear capacity. Its security would be guaranteed by the UN Security Council's permanent members plus Germany and Turkey. No NATO membership allowed. Lavrov also stated no agenda exists for a Putin and Zelensky summit, blaming Ukraine's leadership for inflexibility, especially on neutrality and territorial compromises. Let's connect the dots. Lavrov's US TV cameo is less about peace than a PR spin to soften Moscow's image on American screens. Vance's optimistic narrative counters that with optimistic spin, keeping Washington's base believing in diplomacy. The Pentagon's missile leash is a quiet but powerful check on Ukraine's ability to fight back rather than being offensive. Its hands are being tied. Lavrov's peace terms serve as a non-negotiable ultimatum, thinly veiled demands dressed as diplomacy. No summit, no deal. Trump hoped for a summit, but Lavrov shut that fantasy down. No agenda, no meeting. Ukraine is being squeezed on the battlefield, in the air, and at the negotiating table, with fewer sticks and growing stakes. So what's the takeaway? Ukraine may currently have lower firepower and even less leverage. Europe watches nervously, because peace talk headlines can't replace actual power, especially when that power is being cut mid-air. Stay tuned, because while words are flying, weapons and willpower are being quietly drained.